If you've been trying to write an essay with ChatGPT, but you just can't get it to work because the results are just too short, well, then this is the perfect video for you. So the way to go about writing an essay with ChatGPT is to break down the main body into smaller parts and then write each part on its own. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the first prompt that we're going to write. Essay title, the social media paradox, connecting the world, dividing lives. Here, obviously, you're going to paste in your own essay title. And then the prompt is, you are an academic essay writer, and I want you to write a short paragraph introduction for an essay with the above title in a professional tone. The introduction should grab the reader's attention and make scientific points, and should define and outline the key words in the essay title and set the scene for the main body of the essay. Now, this is option number 1, and I do have the second option for you. Now, the second option is the exact same prompt, but we also added this right here, which says that I want you to write in the style of an academic paper published on nature.com following the introduction structure. So basically, you're telling ChatGPT to write in a specific style. If this is something that could be helpful to you, then make sure to use this prompt. So I'm going to stick with the first prompt, and let's go ahead and create this. All right, so this is our introduction. Let's go ahead, copy this and paste it into our document here. We have the introduction. Now comes the hard part, which is the main body of the essay. So this is the structure of the main body of the essay. First, you have the heading, then you have the subheading, and then you have talking points, however many you want to have. And then depending on the length required, you're going to decide how many headings you want to have in your essay. So the first thing that we want is we want ChatGPT to generate us 3 or as many headings as we want for the main body of our essay. So for this, I'm going to say once again, essay title, the social media paradox, and then we're going to say you are an academic essay writer, and then I want you to write 3 headings for the main body of my essay. Return the list of headings only, do not include any pretexts. The headings should be short and focused and reflect back to the title of the essay above. Well, let's see what it gives us. All right, perfect. So now we have the 3 main body headings. Let's go ahead and copy them into our documents. Okay, so now the next step is to create the subheadings of each chapter. So we're going to say, once again, essay title, then chapter 1, we're going to paste our heading that we had. And then we're going to say, you are an academic essay writer, and I want you to write 2 or as many as you want subheadings for the first chapter of the main body of my essay as outlined above. Return the list of headings only, do not include any pretext. The subheadings should be short and focused and reflect back to the title of the essay above and the essay chapter. So let's click generate. All right, so now that you have the subheadings, let's go ahead and copy them and paste them into our documents. Okay, so this is now beginning to look more like an essay, and what you need to do now is you need to repeat this last step with the subheadings for the other chapters you have in your essay. Okay, so now here what I'm going to say is I'm going to change from chapter 1 to chapter 2, and I'm going to say write 2 subheadings for the second chapter of the main body. Make sure you change that, and once it's ready, click generate. And now repeat this for all of your remaining chapters. Okay, so this is what we have right now. We have an introduction, and then we have 3 headings, and underneath each heading, we have 2 subheadings. So now the next step for us to do is to generate the actual text for each subheading. Okay, now the next prompt is, once again, essay title, chapter 1, subheading, and then I'm going to say you are an academic essay writer, and I want you to write 2 paragraphs for the heading outlined above. Keep the language professional. And here you can basically think and improvise, what kind of a language tone you want, what kind of style you want. But for this example, I'm just going to keep it super simple. I'm just going to say, keep the language professional. Okay, so now ChatGPT went ahead and wrote out the first chapter of our essay. So all for us left to do is just copy this and paste it into our documents. And now you guessed it right. All you need to do is just repeat this for every single subheading. So once you repeated this prompt for all of your subheadings, the last part is to write the conclusion. So for this, we're going to use this prompt right here. Once again, we're going to repeat the essay title, and we're going to say you are an academic essay writer, and I want you to write the conclusion section for an essay with the above title and the main body below. The conclusion should summarize the main points covered within the essay and make scientific points, and it should call back to the essay title and provide it to call to actions to the reader. And then copy all of your essay and just paste it below here and click generate. And just like that, ChatGPT is generating us a conclusion for our essay. All right, and now that our conclusion is ready, let's go ahead and copy it, paste it into our document. And now, the moment of truth, we're going to see how many words we were actually able to generate. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to go to a word counter, and I'm gonna paste it in right here. As you can see, we generated 2,300 word essay with ChatGPT in under 10 minutes. But before you go, I must warn you that most likely this text is not going to pass an AI detector. But if you would like to learn how to pass an AI detector with an AI generated text, then make sure to check out this video, because here I explain how to do just that.